Why hello there. I'm super amazing genius Reid Johnson, and as you see me now, I'm working on the most revolutionary concept in puzzle making since taking a fox, a goose, and a bag of beans across a river. A collection of mathematically and logically based puzzles not for the puzzle hobbyist or the puzzle enthusiast, but for the puzzle expert. Reid's Impossible Book of Puzzles, or RIBOP as it's fondly known by many, is a collection of puzzles simply crafted, yet so difficult that the word impossible is on fire in the title. And for all the Mr. Bowerses out there, don't worry, the puzzles are not multiple choice. RIBOP contains puzzles that can be a fun bonding experience for the entire family, just as long as every member of the family has a consistent mathematical foundation, and some knowledge of basic algebra to augment that foundation, along with simple geometric reasoning to get through some of those more spatially oriented puzzles, and a slightly more in-depth comprehension of complicated algebraic functions, with a little trigonometry just to back it all up, and some early techniques of calculus, with at least a basic knowledge of calculus itself, as well as an understanding of some of those trickier calculus concepts. And a little physics wouldn't hurt. So, as a bonding experience, RIBOP may be a better fit in, say, a nerd family. For that nerd family, let's take a look at some of the puzzles themselves. RIBOP currently has a total of 15 puzzles, although super amazing genius Reid Johnson is still hard at work on them. Of those 15 puzzles featured in RIBOP, there are 4 basic types. Firstly, RIBOP has some real-life lateral thinking puzzles, like how to break into a certain type of lock. Secondly, RIBOP has some applied geometric reasoning puzzles, like how to make the smallest shape possible with any given number of toothpicks. Thirdly, RIBOP has some advanced spatial acuity problems, like what would happen if 4 people at the corners of a square ran toward one another at the same speed. Finally, for the incredibly hardcore metagrobologist, which is a uselessly complex name for puzzle solver, there's a 4th type. Uselessly complex, but still insightful algebra problems, like how old is Al if Carl is twice as old as Al was, when Bill was 5 times as old as Al was, when Carl was the same age as Al was, when Bill... well, you get the idea. Reid's Impossible Book of Puzzles contains a lot of hard problems, and I know that can be threatening for those of you non-super amazing geniuses. But don't worry, each puzzle has an in-depth, comprehensive, where needed, step-by-step solution to help even the Hamptons of the world enjoy RIBOP to the fullest. RIBOP is already spreading throughout the nation and the world and is endorsed by countless celebrities. It enforces the mentality of solving problems, and it makes you a better puzzleist and a better person. RIBOP brings people together, it connects us, and it gives us the answers we need to survive. RIBOP is helpful, RIBOP is insightful, and RIBOP is beautiful. RIBOP's beauty comes not from the words it contains, not from the scenarios those words describe, and certainly not from the hastily constructed diagrams and pictures that attempt to explain those scenarios. RIBOP's beauty comes from the power it gives us to understand. I said earlier that RIBOP is for the puzzle expert, but a puzzle expert isn't someone who studies puzzles, or even someone who loves puzzles. A puzzle expert is someone who uses puzzles to understand. With RIBOP, we can understand our past and apply it to our future. We can understand the world around us, and more importantly, the world inside us. Remember, RIBOP, live to solve.